When it came time to begin the long-delayed and arduous task of assembling the Radon archive, I decided to take it one artist at a time to really focus on them a bit. And considering the core members on the U.S. side of the Atlantic, it was apparent that the starting point should be one of the true cornerstones of the endeavor, without whom the Radon Collective could not have existed and prospered. Sam Lohman, a.k.a. 36. At some point in the 70s, around the time a young Sam Lohman was finding beating the drums was better than going to high school, the live album ruled the mainstream market. Frampton came alive, Kiss were alive too, and the Bee Gees surely were staying alive on 4 sides of vinyl somewhere. Sam and his crew had a good hustle. They learned cover songs, but of the live versions. The gig in the high school cafeteria would not be enough for Sam, though, for his powers were growing and becoming mighty. After a few bands and his first 7-inch, albeit the band broke up before the vinyl was back from the pressing, he landed a spot in the Baltic, who would later become Love 666. But still, his powers grew, becoming unwieldy and harder to control. And after getting booted from the Baltic gig, it was time. Ikitai, I want to go. He went to New York City, and when a cool project he had going decided to bounce its 2 female members, he was initially disappointed. But this reformation resulted in him becoming the original drummer for sheer terror. One country was not enough to contain Sam, though. He went to and from New York City a couple of times. He rejoined the Baltic, got kicked out again. It was time to get Baka in Osaka, and just after arrival, he answered an ad from a bass player. The band that Sam was meant to have was now assembled. Nimrod. They bulldozed their way into the international noise rock scene, their 2 North American tours setting them up as a measuring stick type performance, with people around the country often mentioning them as the all-time best, above even legends of the genre like the Jesus Lizard or the Cows. Nothing goes on forever, though, but while still in Japan, Sam created a couple of things that would last for many years to come. His daughter Minga and a string of effects pedals hooked up to a snare drum, a project called 36. He came back to the U.S. with a stack of CD comps from Live Space Bears featuring 36, Minga, and a stack of her split record with I from the Boredoms. He would take long rides at night, smoke a little weed, and think about how to get 36 back on stage. One day saw a listing for the DC venue Galaxy Hut, experimental noise industrial trio from North Carolina. He went down to the show and met Exit. A few weeks later, he was the first client of their newly established basement undertaking, Radon Studio. He would release 36 Stars, help form Sakara, drum for Steve McKay, and help keep the whole thing afloat. He was a pillar upon which Radon was built, and without whom the collective never would have survived, especially in its earliest days. He became a fixture on the Southeast, playing all manners of noise fest, house parties, and if needed, empty rooms. He released on the notable DIY labels of the region and found opportunity to get back to his jazz roots, and also to pound drums in an epic stoner act. His role in one of the most celebrated noise scenes the world has ever known would also be felt as ties to his old hometown of Japan began merging with his musical rebirth in the States. This is merely a tease, though, an introduction. The definitive Sam Lohman biography is well under works and will be made available from the Radon Collective archive. For now, satiate yourself with 36 Stars, the single Ikitai. And coming soon, 36, the Radon Studio Collection.